Hi there, Alexander Piana, the Piana team. I want to talk to you about the three major mistakes that sellers make when they put their properties on the market. Mistake number one is listing the home for the wrong reasons and listing it with somebody for a personal reason and not for a financial reason. I might have touched on this before, but I want to harp on it one more time. Make sure you're hiring it for the right reasons, again for a financial, not for a personal. You're not trying to make friends here, you're trying to make probably one of your business decisions of your life, and you want to make sure that that transaction is in the right hands, not Uncle Joe that might have sold one or two properties last year. We want to make sure we're dealing with someone that does a lot of transaction on a consistent basis in different markets, so that way we can basically be prepared for anything that can come our way, going forward throughout the transaction. So make sure you're hiring for the right reasons, financial reasons, not personal reasons. Tip number two is a lot of times when we're trying to sell our home, or we're at home, let's say, and buyers are coming to our property, and we have a tendency to oversell our home to buyers coming to the home. So we're at home, a buyer comes to the property and wants to view the home. We have a tendency to oversell the property, try to walk them through and show them the home. Let them go ahead and view the home on their own terms. If you can, step outside. Ideally, if you can step out and maybe go for a walk or take a quick drive for 15 minutes, let them view the home on their own. This is a much better strategy than trying to sell the property yourself while you're there and you're trying to push them through the property. No one wants to be pushed when it comes to selling something. Point number three, and mistake number three, I should say, is really basing your sales price or your list price on emotion and not pricing it correctly. Many times we like to think about what we paid for the house, and we really envision really what that price is and focus on that price, on what we paid for it 3, 5, 6 years ago, and not really look at the market as it is today. Having a lot of emotion in a transaction like this, unfortunately, could be our downfall, because if we price our property way too high, it's going to end up costing us more money trying to basically be on the market for many more months than pricing it correctly, selling it within a customary time of 30, 60, 90 days. Instead of elongating that, you're making now a mortgage payment additional every month that it sits on the market. So try to use a little bit more analytics when it comes to pricing your home, and price it correctly from the beginning. Try not to use other factors like what you paid for it and that new pool that you put in 5 years ago to factor in. The market is the market. You don't want to be the highest bidder on your own home. Alexander Piana, the Piana team, experience results.